Okay, and welcome to Multiplying and Dividing Fractions. I will try to speak quietly and loudly because my boy is sleeping upstairs. And in any case, multiplying fractions. Let's say you have two fractions that you want to multiply, like 2/3 times 3/5. We've talked about this before. We'll do it again. What is this? It is the area of a 2/3 by 3/5 rectangle, such as, well, what is 2/3? 2/3 is only in relation to something. 2/3 is 2/3 of a 1. So you have a 1 by 1 square. That is 1 unit square. 1 square inch, 1 square foot, whatever. We don't want a full 1 unit tall. We only want 2/3 of a unit tall. So you split it up into three parts. 2/3 is that much of it. 3/5 requires dividing it up into 5 equal parts and taking 3 of them. So a 2/3 by 3/5 rectangle will look something like this. That is a 2/3 by 3/5 rectangle, and you'll see it's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 bits. 2/3 times 3/5. It's 6 pieces out of a whole unit square. Remember, a 1 by 1 square. The original, this is a 1. This is a 1. Our 1 has been divided into how many parts? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So we have 6/15. What is the shortcut? The shortcut is 2/3 times 3/5 is 2 times 3 over 3 times 5. Of course, we can reduce it. There's a 3 down below and a 3 up top. Die. So the answer is 2/5. But I want you to remember that when you multiply fractions, it's really easy. You multiply the tops, you multiply the bottoms. Let's do a couple more examples of this. Let's say we have something like 9/20 times 8/15. Now, some people would say, oh, 9 times 8 is 72. Let's write it out. 9 times 8 over 20 times 15. I'm doing it right. 72 over 20 times 15. 20 times 2 times 15 is 300. Oh, golly, I have to reduce this. And what would you do to reduce it? You would factor it. So what could you do instead? You could factor right away. 9 is 3 times 3. 8 is 2 times 2 times 2. 20 is 2 times 2 times 5. And 15 is 3 times 5. And then you can get rid of some 3's, and you can get rid of some 2's, and get rid of some more 2's, and that's it. And you get 3 times 2 is 6 over 5 times 5 is 25. So, yes, this reduces to that, but it's a pain. The answer is, don't make your numbers bigger until you have to. Always work with smaller numbers. It's the beauty of factoring. In fact, a lot of people will take this 9/20 times 8/15 and say, they can just smell the factors. They can be like, oh, look, that 9 has a 3 in it. I know these things. I know this thing about 9. This 5 has a 3 in it. 9 divided by 3 is 3. 15 divided by 3 is 5. You know, a lot of people might say there's a 2 in the 8 and the 20. Some people would say there's a 4 in both. 8 divided by 4 is 2. 20 divided by 4 is 5. And then they go straight from here to 3 times 2 is 6 over 25. All the same thing. It works just as well with variables. Let's say you have something like 4x squared over 5y times 8xy over 7c. Well, again, don't combine things if you can cancel some things out. There's a y there and a y there. Now they're gone. What else have we got? There's that's made of 2's. That's made of there's no 2's down below. There's a c down below. Oh, then we're done. 4 times 8 is 32. X squared times x is x cubed all over 35c. And that's that. Now here's the trick. To divide, you have to undo multiplying. Oh, what is the trick? What did we do? We said that 2/3 times 3/5 is, what did we say? 6/15. You multiply across, and it reduces 2. Division undoes this. Division undoes this. Division will say that the 6/15 divided by 3/5 has got to go back to 2/3. And if that looks confusing, let's look at a parallel example. Parallel, let's look at 3 times 5 is 15. The equivalent division would be 15 divided by 5 is 3. That is the thing that was all by itself. The product, the result of the multiplication, comes first, and then we can divide. In fact, we can divide by either of them, but if we divide by one of the factors, just as we do, we will get the other one. In any case, how do we see that 6/15 divided by 3/5 is 2? Well, the trick, which for a class like this, what the heck? It's flip and multiply. Does this really work? Yes, it really works. 6/15 divided by 3/5 is 6/15 times 5/3. It's called the reciprocal. You just switch the places of the 5 and the 3. And then you say what? Well, then we have 6/15 times 5/3, and we cancel out what we can, and we say there's a 3 there and there. That divided by 3 is 2. That divided by 3 is 1. There's a 5 here and here. That divided by 5 is 1. That divided by 5 is 3. And we are left with 2/3, just as we said it would be. So flip and multiply gets the right answer. That's how you divide.